I am back with another video. I decided to, because I'm bored, take a BuzzFeed How Dateable Are You quiz. I already know that this is all in fun, doesn't predict or determine how dateable I actually am. I do sometimes take BuzzFeed quizzes when I'm bored. I decided to record one just to see what my results would be. So let's hop in to it. The first question is, how are you asking them out? So I'm old school. I probably would ask a guy out. If I asked him out, more than likely it's been a guy asking me out. But if it were up to me, I would probably ask him out over the phone. Like I said, I'm old school. I definitely am not asking you out through Instagram DMs. That's what's not gonna happen. I barely respond to any DMs anyway, unless it's business related or it's somebody that I already know. If it's somebody I already know, then you're not asking me out through my DMs. I would do it with a phone call. In person, I feel like we're just meeting or something. I don't need to be in person with you to ask you out. I can ask you over the phone. I probably wouldn't ask through a text message. To me, that still feels informal. So yeah, I would not opt for text message. So let's go with phone call. All right, what day is the date? I like to go hiking or like to a museum or to like an open market, something like that. That's my ideal date. I don't really like to do anything too uptight. So like an evening dinner, I don't want to do that on a date. Like I want it to be easy breezy, simple. We're just getting to know each other, so no pressure. The choices here are Monday through Sunday. If I had a choice, because my schedule is crazy already, I just never know which days I'm working until I'm actually maybe like a couple of days before. So I would probably pick, if I worked a regular 9 to 5, I would pick a Saturday, probably in the morning, because like I said, I do like to go hiking, something where we can talk, because I feel like, you know, when you go on a date in the evening, I know people are working, you're tired. I'm gonna go with a Saturday. Give you time to decompress from the week that you had. So let's go with a Saturday. What time is the date? Well, since I just said hiking, I'm gonna say in the morning, because I'm definitely not trying to go in the afternoon when it's like super hot. I'm in California. I'm not trying to look like a freaking sweaty mess. So I am going to select in the morning, but the choices are morning, afternoon, evening, and middle of the night. I definitely ain't going on no dates in the middle of the night. In the words of my grandmother, ain't nothing open after midnight except legs. I will not be going on a date in the middle of the night, because that's called a booty call. We're gonna go with morning. What's the dress code? Well, since I wanna go hiking or, you know, something pretty low key, I would say that the dress code is going to be casual. The choices are formal, casual, clubbing attire, and whatever's comfortable. So it's a toss up between whatever's comfortable and casual, but I'm gonna pick casual. Dress for the date. All right, so what is the activity? Like I said, you already know, I said I wanna go hiking, but choices are a museum, to the club, going hiking, taking a painting class, going roller skating, or going to the movies. Going to the movies is probably my least favorite date, because you're literally sitting there side by side. You can't talk to the person. You can't look at the person. And it's just an awkward situation. Have I gone on movie dates? Absolutely. Is it my favorite thing to do? Probably not. Going to the club? Absolutely not. That's something that I've done with guys that I'm already like in a relationship with. I've never gone on a date to a club. I would prefer not to do that. But museum, hiking, a painting class, and roller skating are like, yes, those are perfect dates. I would love to go roller skating on a first date. So I'm gonna just throw that out there. Like roller skating on a first date, especially if it's like a bomb, like R&B night or like a fun hip hop night or whatever. Yeah, that's probably, that would be a pretty cool date for me. Just because it's an activity where we both can have fun and we can interact with each other. So yep, I would love to go on a roller skating date. But I guess my choice here, I would pick hiking, since I said that's like my kind of like my favorite kind of date, getting outside, walking, talking, all that stuff. All right, how are you getting there? So are you walking, driving, biking, or taking Uber? I'm definitely not taking Uber. I would take an Uber if it were an evening date and if it were like downtown somewhere, somewhere where I don't want to drive. But biking, who ride a bike on a date? But driving is my go-to. I want to be, especially a first date, I'm gonna drive myself, because more than likely I've never met this person before, and yep, gotta keep it safe. So I'm gonna say driving. All right, what's for dinner? Oh my gosh. Okay, so y'all already know I'm a foodie. Every vlog I'm eating something. But the choices here are sushi, quinoa salad, hot dogs, steak and lobster, tacos, and pizza. Honestly, nothing on this list appeals to me. But if I had to choose, and we'll just say it's a fun afternoon date, we just went hiking or whatever, and excuse me, those are parrots literally outside of my door in a tree. They are loud as hell. They'll be a part of this video until I'm finished, because they just sit in the tree and they're loud. Like I said, the closest thing that comes to something that I would typically probably eat after an afternoon of hiking would probably be like the quinoa salad, but I gotta have some meat. So I gotta eat some meat. Tried doing the vegan thing. Yep, didn't quite work out for my anemia. So the quinoa salad with like maybe some chicken and I don't know, a little piece of gluten-free bread, like that would probably be my ideal lunch. I love Mediterranean food, so that is always a winner in my book. So I'm gonna pick the quinoa salad, but no, you gotta add some meat to that. All right, so what are you guys drinking? Well, I'm not a big drinker. I think the most that I'll do if I decide to drink is a Mike's Hard Lemonade, or maybe like a Mike's Hard Soda. That's probably the extent. I've done like a drunken milkshake. Like I'll do that kind of stuff, but as far as drinking hard liquor, no. So more than likely, if it's a date and it's in the afternoon and we just hike, I'm drinking water. But the options are water, beer, juice, margaritas, shots, and soda. I ain't taking no shots on no first date. I'm just letting you know that up front. Like, we just met. I don't need you, thinking you gon'. So I'm gonna pick water. Who's paying for the check? I know this is controversy. Okay, I am not from, like, I'm a little old school, but I'm not from the school of the man has to pay every single time we go out. If I ask you out, then I will pay. Straight up. I've done it before. If he asks me out, then I guess my assumption is that he's paying, but I've absolutely paid on dates, and most times when I do try to go to pay, the guy usually is like, no, you don't have to pay, but the offer is always there if I'm asking him out and I am sincere with it. So like if I ask somebody to go somewhere, I know like you may not have planned on spending no money. More than likely, I will pay for the date, and I'm cool with that. I don't feel like men should have to pay every single time on a date, especially once we're in a relationship. For the most part, 50-50. Men usually volunteer to pay, and they're pretty for the ones who really have a problem with it, they'll insist that they pay, and I'm cool with that. But like I said, the offer's there and it's sincere, so I'm gonna say if I'm asking, he's paying. If he's asking, the expectation is that he is. So I'll just say we'll see. How does the date end? A kiss, sex, a hug, a makeout session? We just met. You gonna get a hug. That's about the extent of it. A kiss and sex? Hell no. You ain't getting no sex on no first date, second date, or the third date. You can get a hug. Thank you for going out with me today. I appreciate ya. By the first day, I don't even know if I even like you like that yet. Like, I'm the kind of person, I gotta feel you out I gotta feel you out. I'm not head over heels after one date. I'm sorry. Especially in the age of internet where people have access to so many people. Like, I need to see what you got going on. Like, I need to know what's up with you before I invest anything. So sex is a no, and a makeout session is a no, and even a kiss. I think the most I've done is maybe a peck on the cheek, but kissing you in your mouth on a first date, that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna say a hug. All right, so here are the results. I am 73% dateable. Was it the sex? I bet you if I would have said I have sex on the first date, I would be dateable. I'd be like 80% dateable. Yeah, no, 73%. I'll take it. And that's all for me. Y'all go take the quiz. Tell me how dateable you are. It's all in fun. It's nothing serious. You don't have to pin it to your wall. This is not going to affect how dateable you really are, but it's some fun insight into, you know, the comparisons of what other people do, I guess, and what makes them dateable compared to what makes you dateable. But that's all for me, guys. I am signing off. I'll catch y'all later.